Ed, you wanted to discuss Mark Levinson headphones.
Yes, I sense that there will be some outrage in the comment section when this review does go live. Mark Levinson has never made a pair of headphones in the time the company has existed. So their first pair is news in itself. Then also the nature of the headphones themselves is quite surprising. It is a wireless Bluetooth noise cancelling headphone of a type that we have tested many models of over the years. The most salient difference being that where most of those top out at between £350 and £400, these are yours for £999, which is, a not inconsequential rise. So I set out to work out if that could possibly be worth it. And I won't go into the full details of it because there's something more important to talk about in a second. Suffice to say, they are the best wireless headphones I've ever tested, and not, it's not a tiny margin either. Are they twice as good as the next set? No, of course they're not. That's not how the law of diminishing returns works. But they did do things that genuinely surprised me. And the nature of their design means that, as with all wireless headphones, I do test them out and about, no matter how preposterously self-conscious I feel doing it. And they're subtle enough that unless you really know what you're looking for, you won't clock that someone has a grand's worth of stuff wirelessly attached to their head. So it's a gamble that you will have to make yourself as an owner if you decide to do it or not. But I think they can just about get away with it. And then also they've largely squared away things like how a product of that price point should feel and how it should be built. In that review, I also said this is either going to be some sort of weird technological blind alley that we'll talk about in, nostalgically going, oh, do you remember when Mark Levinson tried to sell these for £1,000? Or it's going to be the first of a couple of people going, right, let's do it. And one of the stories that we skipped over at Munich is T+A, who some of you will recall, we've reviewed some T+A headphones and they were yours for just £5,000. They've taken some of that same technology into a wireless Bluetooth headphone. And what's more, they haven't come in at £999. They have sailed past the £1,000 barrier. And yes, I have requested a review set because I have a sneaking suspicion these are going to be absolutely sensational. What this is indicative of, we have seen this over and over again, both in hi-fi and in multi-channel, and indeed in screens. Once someone makes the jump to going, do you know what, let's see if this works. What then follows is either everyone else laughing at them as it bombs, or if people going, right, okay, they've done it. They clearly think the numbers are going to work. We're going to do it too. I suspect over the next 12 to 18 months, where essentially wireless headphones are topping out, as I say, at £400, we're now going to see a whole new category of extremely high-end devices. And in the Mark Levinson review, I remark on the fact that Bluetooth is good enough for this. Nobody felt that high-end headphones weren't worth it when the highest medium we had was CD. We have Bluetooth formats that are up to the job of giving you approximately that much information. So the technology has been available for a while. It's simply a mental gap, a mental sort of hold up as to whether it was worth doing. So the review for the Mark Levinson will be going live sometime in the not too distant future, and I hope that the T+A one will follow as soon as I've got a sample. And I think that this is going to be something that has legs. And I would be fascinated, either in the comments here or for those listening later on, if you could feedback that, is there anyone going to stick their hand up and say, yes, my work or travel basis or how I work with other people actually stands up to me justifying a £1,000 or more pair of wireless headphones? Because at the moment, I obviously, all it's going to be is anecdotes, but at the moment, I genuinely have no data as to whether this is a heroic technical effort for no clientele, or there genuinely are people out there for these things.
Headphones with legs, who would have thought?
Oh. That's one yes.
There you go. No, she's not happy about something, that's for sure. Anyway, that's the Mark Levinson headphones. Look out for them.